Here are 3 of the fry hanging out the bottom of the breeder. They've been doing pretty well since they've been born. We have had a few losses, unfortunately, but I think that's because I switched over from the liquid food to the harder, more pelleted food, and therefore it's harder for the weaker fish to get to it. So I think that that can account for the losses, but the other fish are doing well. The platy there and also the guppies are doing just as well as they always have. So you can see he's scourging for food. And a lot of this food has actually been kicked up by the underground filter, and you can see that structure behind him there actually takes the waste from underneath the gravel and spews it back into the tank so that the filter can get to it or the other fish can eat the leftovers. It's always kind of hard when taking care of them, especially when it comes to overfeeding, because fish will always act like they're hungry no matter how full they are. So you just want to keep giving them food to make sure they're okay, when in fact you're only supposed to feed them twice a day, and only as much as they can consume in 2 to 3 minutes, which really isn't that much. Actually, the one fish in the tank that doesn't want to eat all the time is the ghost cat. He's a pretty timid fish and hangs out at the bottom, especially when the light's on. And he really only comes out when the light's off and all the other fish are kind of dormant. So he really just eats the leftovers that find their way to the gravel and that the other fish don't find. He is pretty friendly, though. He usually has 2 long whiskers on the side of him, but I'm pretty sure that the fish have been nipping away, which is natural. Fish do nip, especially at fins. So as long as they don't damage the fish in any kind of way that's on the actual body, then they'll be fine. So hopefully those will grow back. That there is my little Molly. He's pretty sick, actually. I'm pretty sure he has ick, which is a kind of parasite that creates these white spots on him, but I've been treating him and he's been doing a lot better, and he's a fighter. So, and finally, I've got my 2 fish in the other tank, and the other tank is for when the babies start growing up and they need some place to live, so stay tuned.